Hi everyone and welcome to Module 2. Module 2 corresponds with Chapter 7 in our textbook on arrays. So I want to just give you an overview of what you have available to you in this section and what your responsibilities are. So the things you have this intro video that you're watching right now. There's a review of input and output files I would encourage you to go through. In Computer Science 1, in Chapter 5, we went through working with input and output files. We're going to be using that pretty heavily again this semester, so I would encourage you to go through the materials in this section. You have a couple of assignments that are out of your book, a discussion, a project, and then a quiz. So let me go through those items. Here's the current video you're watching, the review for input and output files. Take a look at this list here. So I do explain that this is in Chapter 5, Section 11 of your textbook. So you can always get to that material and look through it there. But what you'll find here are videos created by Professor Sorrentino, who taught this class for many, many years. And so she goes through and talks about all of the things related to what needs to be included in your program to work with files. The other thing that's really important is calculating a running total with data from a file. You'll be reading this data into arrays and then processing that data. So I would encourage you to look through this, even if this is familiar to you. The next thing you have is Assignment 2A. Assignment 2A is from your Revel textbook and covers the first half of the book. What you'll find here is a video that explains, since these are a lot of videos that Professor Sorrentino created and was using a different IDE, so there's a statement at the end of each program called System Pause. You don't need that if you're not using the IDE that's used in the videos. There is also a video that explains how to complete the Revel assignments and just some tips and tricks on using code grade, so you can look at this. But again, most of you are coming from Computer Science 1, so this should be familiar to you. Here's the assignment itself, and it's just a placeholder in Brightspace. Note that the assignment is due January 31st, so you have a quick turnaround on this one, so I would recommend that you get started on it right away. So it is reading and completing the quiz assignments. Here are some videos for certain sections that correspond with certain sections of your book, so I recommend going through the reading, looking at the video, and then attempting the quiz questions. Assignment 2B follows the same format. Note that this one is going to open the very next day, so that'll be open on February 1st. It's all in the course schedule, though. You then have a discussion that you need to complete in this module. The discussion, this follows a format similar to some of those in Computer Science 1, which is there is an attachment here. Click on this link to open up a document with questions inside. Each student must answer a different question. Make sure that the title of your post should be the question you answer so that I know which one it is that you've selected from the document. And then when you reply to a fellow classmate, be sure that you are replying once. So if what the classmate has done is answered correctly and you reply and say, yes, looks great, you should not have another student reply to the same one saying, yep, looks good. I don't want 10 of those, so try to reply to different ones. Okay, when it comes to the project, I haven't posted this yet. I generally change these almost every semester, so I haven't completed this one yet. The one thing I do want to point out, I will create a video with the project assignment and explain what my expectations are. I just want to highlight this first paragraph here. All projects are required to be written using code demonstrated in this course and/or textbook up to this point. Your book is an excellent resource. Revel does the very good job of explaining some complex concepts in a very easy to learn manner. It's intended for someone who's learning to code. So I highly recommend you use the book as your resource and not the internet. Copying and pasting code from the internet is unacceptable. So when I see code that I haven't explained yet, I'm going to automatically assume that you copied it from the internet. Okay, as I said, I'm going to create a video specific to the project, so I'll go through all of this in much more detail so that you know what my expectations are. And the last thing you have available to you in this module will be the quiz. The quiz will be available Monday, February 9th through Tuesday, February 10th. I do have some review materials available for you, and I'm still working on this, so this will be available to you, the review materials that is, beginning in 1 week, so that would be February 2nd. Okay, just to back up a minute, I do want to mention one thing. When you're working on the assignment in your book, you're going to need to open up your book. It's a little slow. Oh boy. Okay, so when you get into your book, you will automatically be opened up into the dashboard page. Didn't do it yet. Okay, and on the dashboard page, you have each of your assignments. So you're just going to click on the assignment. Here's 2A, 2B, right? So you click on your assignment and you can begin working. Now, if you go in through the full book, you're going to get everything, even things that I've excluded from the assignment. So I do not recommend going in this way to complete your assignment. If you want to go use the book as a resource, you can definitely go in this way. I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention. I guess just keep in mind that each of these, right, there will be some reading, and then there will be the quiz that makes up your assignment grade. Okay, I think that does it. Just keep in mind as you're working on everything in the module that you have a few different resources available to you to help you complete your tasks. You can always check in with ACE. They have tutors available there for free, and they are very good. They're just former students, so again, it's under My SUNY Niagara, under ACE Tutoring. You'll be able to find their schedule. And as I said, you will have access to the review of input and output files. You'll have access to assignment 2A. 2B will become available to you once 2A is completed. Discussion 2 is available to you day 1. And so the only things that that I will release on the days are project 2. So this I'll probably release in about 1 week after the module starts. Just to give you an opportunity to start reading through the material. And then on the quiz will be available just on those 2 days. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me.